Evening. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Callie Gardner, and this is my reflection discussion for Module 6. So I have reflected on both my project proposal as a whole, as well as my recent change within my project, as well as my partnership, and how it has made me more confident with my work overall in this course. The change comes from experiencing some difficulty with my initial contacted organization, St. Vincent de Paul, which is both a food bank and a parish. They work on housing the homeless and healing those and as people that need help, essentially. It seems that the difficulty has been navigating the difference in availability that both me and the organization have. With deadlines, I'm needing to kind of shift gears on things and get something done because I'm not able to move fast enough with the organization, with the deadlines that they have on their end as well. So I have shifted my objective that keeps my project on track, but also keeps it in the same advocacy area of food insecurity. This makes it more self-led for me and a lot more data collective, which is what I need to bring those numbers in. This has been a hardship and a really big roadblock for me is shifting these gears, but I do know that this takes my original idea and condenses it from an educational framework and creation based on food insecurity to more so spreading to the local community and providing my local Starbucks, which I actually work at, with a survey about elements about food insecurity and providing them with research as well as volunteer opportunities to help other people in our community that are also food insecure. The reasoning is for this is because I feel like I have a little bit more control over my project. This is going to be more of a success for me because I know that if I have a little bit more control over the responses that I can receive, I can ensure that I'm getting further deadlines met and making sure that I'm not having any missing assignments. This also ensures that I have the time and the ability to not only improve my work, but make sure that my work is good enough to begin with. And make sure that I can organize it all in a way that makes sense for me and for our professor. My action plan as of now is very solid in my brain, and I am confident that I can make this work one way or another, even if it means that the survey needs to be spread to a couple other organizations around me or see some other business owners that I am close with as well, because this will also help support my community numbers in my data. My difficulty originally stems from lack of communication or the initiative to continue conversation and complete deadlines from my organization, originally being St. Vincent de Paul. This changes as an actionable item in order for me to be able to consistently reach out to my store manager, as I just did about 5 minutes ago, in order to follow up with him with conversation and actually planning a meeting for either Sunday or Monday. In addition to this, I'm confident that partnering with my coworkers at Starbucks will allow me to complete more thorough research, and at this moment, that will best support this course as well as my data. These actionable items are in the works, these being my creation and distribution of my survey itself. I did just finish creating my survey about 30 minutes ago, and it will be distributed probably early tomorrow morning. And it will take about 2 to 3 days to allow ample time for additional reflection and data coherency, as well as the collection of data, as well as meetings happening Sunday and Monday. The personal learnings that I have gathered is kind of not limited to, but includes mostly that everything is interconnected and can be tied into one another. So, for example, food is likely to be an invitation to bigger things such as human connection, volunteering opportunities, and personal connection between peers. So, even though I shifted my gears, I'm still in the same advocacy area using food. And food is such an important part of the brain. It is such an important part of development. It is such an important part of literally having the energy to go about your day. And so even though I'm switching organizations, food is still like at the very top of the list. It is what keeps people working at Starbucks. It is what keeps people alive. It is what keeps people happy and healthy and all of that. So that is kind of where my reflection ends, is that everything is interconnected, and that is extremely important. And my follow-up that I will be sharing with my organization, so Starbucks, is the numbers, the research that I gathered just from our peers. So it is going to be anonymous, but I am going to be able to share that with everybody. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this. I appreciate you. Have a lovely night. Thank you.